such an asshole.
We have good morning, Monday. Our East Indian agent in the field wrote in. He has a controversial question. I don't think it's necessarily for his personal interest, but I think it's more of a philosophical question. Dear Clary, is it normal to prefer watching prawn over? I guess we could just say pornography because this video ain't going to get monetized. Over having real relationships, sincerely, or is East Indian agent in the field. And I think, let me pull up the notes. I think the question is wrong because you ask, let's go back. Is watching pornography. Okay, I guess the act, if you have a preference of watching prawn over having a relationship, you're just saying two comparable actions. Like, do you want to eat apples or do you want to go fishing? Well, I guess I prefer to go fishing. So watching prom versus having a relationship, those two together, no, it's not normal to prefer watching prom over having a relationship. But if you're saying, is it normal to have a preference to prefer pornography over having a relationship? No, that's not normal. Most people would prefer to have a relationship. And then the question is wrong because pornography is not a substitute for a relationship. It is a substitute for sex. That's what. So it's I guess in a very literal way, would you rather have a relationship or watch prawn? I guess in that way it's a substitute. Like, I got an hour, what am I going to do today? Like, at that moment in time, what are you going to do with your time? But no, prawn is not a substitute for a relationship. It's a substitute for sex, but it's not a substitute for a relationship. So it's not normal, either in the literal sense, you got an hour. Although I guess, I mean, it depends. And I got my little notey notes here. So in general, porn is not a substitute for sex, or is a substitute for sex, not relationships. However, if we're going to I got a budget of hour time, 1 hour of time that I can spend. Anything is preferable to a bad relationship, right? And I think that might be more, going to church, assuming it's not some Marxist leftist slop bullshit sermon. A good sermon is preferable to a bad relationship. Going for a walk is preferable to a bad relationship. But neither of these are a substitute for a relationship. Normally, now, are there people out there that I guess you could, it's not a relationship with prawn. You give up on the relationship and in its stead, you have a substitute good of just consuming pornography. I guess for some of them, would that be better? I guess, or you say prefer. Yeah, I guess it could be, 8 billion people on the planet. Shit. I'll be honest, women are more guilty of that because their porn consumption is not actual porn. It's smut. And that is to replace the relationship. That's more like, oh, look at this loving relationship of the Happy Glory milking farm or whatever absolute dog shit they read. That is more, that would be more applicable to women than it would be men, because men are swapping out the sex. Women, their smut or their pornography is the relationship that they live vicariously through people that don't even exist. We're talking fiction. So if it's a bad relationship, yes, anything is a better substitute for a bad relationship. But then I think maybe your question is porn. Is it normal for people to prefer porn over sex, which it is a substitute for? I think it probably is preferable for an increasing number of people. And a lot of that has to do with conditioning, availability, right? Of both. Like, look at the two markets, right? And look at Gen Z, younger men. Okay, the women are not that interested. The women are not that attractive anymore. Sorry, you're just not. We're not having this discussion. I'm tired of defending truth. Truth is its own defense. Yes, I. What about men? Yeah, I know. I see them. They're fat too. I know. I know. Um, I mean, I guess we could throw on society's increasing criminalization or increasing the cost of pursuing sex for men, with the EU more recently saying, "Oh yeah, retroactively they could say they regret it." I mean, there's an increasing cost. The quality has gone down. The supply has gone down. The purveyors of it have been increasingly become mean, admonishing, vindictive, whatever. This is becoming a pain in the ass. It's so sex in general has lower quality and uh, more risky and just overall more costly pain in the ass to go get it. I could see a group or generation of men growing under, being raised under those conditions to say, no, I prefer this. And not because the other isn't available, but over time they grow to prefer that. I could see that happen. Look, the answer is yes to all the above because there's so many people. I guarantee you there's groups of people in every category we're discussing, every permutation we're talking. So for some people, yeah, it is preferable. For most, I'm going to say no. They would prefer to have sex, assuming with an attractive woman. That would be true. Most men would prefer to have the real thing. However, now we get into the philosophical discussion we've had before. Of economics it's a substitute good, and the question is availability. Is sex available to the vast majority of men? No, it's not. I mean, yeah, it would be preferable, sure, but it's not available. So it's an academic or philosophical discussion. Well, the prawn is available. We'd really like apples, but there are no apples in the grocery store. But there are oranges. I guess we're going to go with orange. You bet you saying you can't get oranges. Be quiet, apples. Be quiet. So yeah, in that sense, people may not prefer the prawn over the sex. I think that's the majority position. There are others who would not fall into that category. But I think the majority position is yes, most men would prefer to have sex over the prawn, but the prawn is what's available and the sex is not. Therefore, prawn is the superior product simply because it's available. And then there's also related to that is the cost. Prawn is free. That's not even close. I know this might be a controversial topic, but I have no problem with. There's no controversy in my life. It's just, what's the truth? Is this true? The cost of prawn is free. Basically, it's free, and the cost of sex has gone up tremendously, tremendously, and that becomes an economic question. I will say it again. Every guy older than the younger generation today, all you horn dog men, whatever, 16 to 26, let's call it that decade of a generation. Every guy in their 30s and older, wish they did not waste anywhere near the time we did back when we were younger chasing tail. I am not. I mean, I'll tell you right now. If I had the choice to go back in time, of course, how do you know which one's going to lead to actually having sex? Which night going out? Which girl asking out? In general, if I were to go back, I say, dude, just 90% of the time, go rub one out. This night go out. This night go out. This guy no. This night go out because those are the nights you're good. But otherwise, no. 90% of the time, say rub one out. Go to bed. Because there's your real opportunity cost is sleep. And sleep is, it's so much more important. You're so underrated as a young person. Now I was like, no, I'm getting sleep. So yes, in that sense, porn would become preferable to sex on just pure time cost alone. But is it, I just wanted to get the question correctly. Is it normal to prefer watching prawn over having a really relationship? I don't think that's that's the wrong question. No, they're two separate things. You would prefer to have a relationship. It's not normal, like a healthy, happy relationship. Let's just make that big assumption there. No, that's not normal. However, for a not so small minority, and I would say growing minority of men and women too, I think they would prefer that because they've been conditioned for a while to have a relationship. And at the core of that, preferring pornography, whether it's classic prawn for the guys or reading smut for women, at the core of it is two things. One, a lack of people you're attracted to for a relationship or sex being implied in that. And then also people don't want to put in the work. Both the supply and demand is mooted. There's not enough supply of quality men and women where it'd be like, wow, this would be an enjoyable relationship. And both counterparties are not willing to put in the work, going to the gym, staying in shape, not mutilating your face with tattoos and ridiculous hair colors. I won't say which group of people that is. Yeah, it just imagine the fruit is rotten. It costs $8,000 a bushel, but that's all you've known, right? That's what you've grown up. Like, you don't even go to the fruit market anymore. Like, no, I'm doing this. Like, that's it. I remember the days like, yeah, you'd find one ad, it would be good. And you could, it'd be up there in price, but you could afford it. But at least there was, there weren't worms all over these apples. There was a lot of worm, a lot of bad apples, but you'd find one or two. But now you're like, oh my God, fuck yeah. And then I could imagine that. Yes. I would also imagine, given how successful feminists and teachers have been in conditioning young women to be adversarial and combative towards men. We're talking back in grade school, right? We're talking going back before any of the kids hit puberty and all that, so that when you did hit puberty, women were I mean, and we saw that at kind of like Mean Girls. I don't mean like popular Mean Girls. They just mean. I'm that was, I guess that's human nature. I'm saying something more unified front and universal and consistent. Um, yeah, I mean, especially with the girls nowadays, like, oh, I'm trans, I'm pan, or whatever bullshit they're saying for popularity. That if that's your initial experiences with dating and whatever, 12, 13 years old, and it's already been politicized and girls are like, you're oppressing me. I could see where having such a warped environment, such a combative anti-male, anti-boy environment, uh, where, yeah, here's a picture of Brandy Love, best porn star ever. She's my favorite. Um, here's a lady who's smiling. Oh my God. Like, what? Dude, that's hot. What's she doing with her face? What is that called? I've never seen that before, where the sides of the mouth goes up. You mean down? No, they went up. What do you mean they went up? They did the opposite, PBRBRBF. Yeah, I don't know what it is, but I like it. Yeah, I can see an increasing number of younger men, higher percentage, preferring actually prawn over sex. Not because it's a substitute good, but because there's never been the prospect or the hope. Like, your genetics will always say, well, no, it's there. Your genetics will say, no, it's there, but the social conditioning, you can't deny it. It may moot and override or overpower your genetic, biological, instinctual programming and conditioning. Where legit men would, okay, do I prefer sex with a girl or prawn? I can almost see there's got to be a small but growing minority of men who are like, no, I prefer the prawn over the sex. Even if you didn't have it, because you would feel like this, wow, like, okay, I'm not doing anything. I'm going to go over here now. But yeah, it's just, it's a clusterfuck, because the vast majority of people on both sides of this market are garbage, and the product they're offering is garbage. One half has been conditioned to hate the purchasers or the consumers or whatever. And the product has become so regulated in a sense that it's too risky. Now, I don't mean to sound so doomer, right? I mean, yeah, there are still. I mean, it takes. You'd have to go out and date, and I'm not saying there aren't normal gals out there who don't. They exist, but it's increasing. It was already an uphill sale. I was not raised in the aughts. When I was a kid, prawn was not universally available. I mean, like, you would occasionally maybe find a Playboy. But yeah, I could see it where that is the case. Authentically and legitimately, were some men, boys, young men, whatever, would prefer pornography over sex, but it's not a substitute for a relationship. That would be maybe it would get to no. I prefer to consume prawn rather than form a relationship. That's a question of hobbies. I would prefer to go hunting, but that's been time and some guy would prefer to go hunting than spending time with his wife. A guy would prefer to go bowling with the boys than listen to his wife and go to church. It's been forever. I hope I answered it. Yeah, no, I would say you should find a relationship. I mean, we're in shoulda land. Yes, maybe ideally you'll be happiest when you find a nice, sweet, kind girl who's pretty and likes sex and likes you and maybe makes you cookies every once in a while. But go get my book, The Book of Numbers, Analyze the ROI in the Pursuit of Women, and you see how common that girl is. You go look. Uh, in the meantime, especially for younger people, because sex has been weaponized and turned into a God, what is it's part trap, it's part weapon, it's part means to extract it's tragedy. It's really tragedy. But go get the menu Life Without the Opposite Sex. I don't write these books. I merely report reality. I'm not a doomer. But when you say, 45% of women are forecasted to not be married by 2030 of the marrying age, I'm like, well, that's 45% is a large percentage of the population, don't you think? And we're just going to go away with that love and relationship thing. According to I'm sorry, it's you girls. You are the ones who are choosing what it is. Sorry. Go look at the polling data. And then it's like, okay, well, then 45% of the population, what are you going to do without love or relationships or sex? What are you going to do without that? That's a question 45% they forecast you guys are going to have to figure out. The menu, Life Without the Opposite Sex. And then, what else did I have? Oh, The Way of Monkey book. Go get Turd Flinging Monkeys, The Way of Monkey book. That doesn't necessarily directly address this topic, but it talks about stoicism and modern day everything. Ray, $2. YouTube liked every chat. It's not a replacement. Yeah, YouTube is being very persnickety with the words it allows. It is. Look, I went to a very fascist Christian parochial school when I was a kid. The teachers were nowhere near as strict with the oppression of the language that YouTube. I'm just like, dude, you can't mention. You got to spell segs. It's bad. It's bad. Timaball, 10 Australian dollars. Nebraska will break your meat and fry your dopamine receptors just as profoundly as drugs and alcohol. Nothing wrong with an old self-service, but Nebraska. Yes, good point, Timaball. You don't want it to become the thing. You don't want it to become. It really is a tool for men. I guess for women too. It is a tool for men where instead of you going out, I don't want to say emotional, but doped up on hormones and all that, and having hope where we're a more reasonable, rational mind, dude, you just go rub one out and then ask, do I want to spend the next 4 hours standing in line to get into a nightclub to yell at some people? Or do I want to stay at home, catch up on some homework, right? Boost my grade from a B to an A, go to the gym or make myself a good meal, and maybe ask the girl down at the coffee shop out for a date. Yeah, it's it is it's a tool. It's a very good tool, very good gift, one would say. Berkshire to Australian, anything beginning swindled by gold diggers. Correct. Haywood Jablomi. Haywood Jablomi. $5. Not only prawn, look at that. Look how we got to spell that. Now that we have bots too, bots is another alternative which modern women and trad cons are threatened by. The technology is it's it's there for the extreme tail of the market. It is not a replacement. It's not there yet. TFM will also turn go listen to him about relationships with sex dolls. It's a whole thing. It's not. There's this group of you guys out there. Oh, we're gonna have incubation and we're gonna find like the digital womb. Not there yet, guys. It's gonna be a while. And in defense, look, I understand if you really want, it's way easier. If you really want to have a kid, you really want to have a family, go overseas. That's your best bet. That is the alternative now, is to go overseas and to a traditional country, world group. That's the alternative. Waiting for some incubation bot to come along, that's which is going to be expensive and fraught with problems. Go have a real human relationship with a woman overseas who would be happy to have you, or at least a green card. Matt Baker, 5 Canadian. Cappy asked this question with his hair looking like he's viewed his fair share. I just woke up. Rush, what's up, man? $5. I asked because dating and getting laid is hard and you need to go through many loopholes to get it. Well, then it's sex. You're talking, yeah. Oh, yeah. No, I mean, if we were to be very literal about it, now it's just sex and not relationships. Dude, rub one out all the time before the date, right? I know there's going to be some colleagues of mine who would disagree with it, but at the initial stages, look, it's numbers, gym, and not giving a fuck. You go ask a lot of girls out, rub one out, at least the first couple of times, so you're not pawy. You're not trying to kiss her on the first date or shit like that. You just go out, you have a good time. And I would not be going to nightclubs or anything like that. You see a cute girl, you ask her out, you give her your number. That's it. That takes nothing. Get to the gym, whatever workout, okay, fine. But then when it comes to the sex, like, I would not worry about it. If it happens, it happens. And to have that indifferent attitude, rub one out. Go on the date, whatever, sure. Maybe the third or fourth date, you'll know she's kind of giving some indication, or maybe she wants to, what are you doing tonight? You want to come over? Okay, then maybe don't rub one out that night. But yeah, I mean, I would also probably pay for it as well. You're going to pay for it no matter what. But yes, it's there's a way you can do both, right? You can use it to immediately lessen the frustration, but then you could still go out and get laid. It's going to take work, but you just aren't that riled up about it anymore. You're not taxing yourself so much. Raymond, thoughts of mine, please subscribe to his channel. $2. Brandy Love, God, you're old. Hey, I am old. Hey, she was the bee's knees back in the day. For her age, wherever she is now, I think she's about my age, maybe a little older. What do you guys got? I mean, what's the Middle Eastern gal who became Christian, got married, and went back to it? I mean, there's 1,000 of them. There's a new one every week. I just remember Brandy Love. Here, I'll even make it older than that, Ray. So right when the internets was coming up, there was it was when they started diversifying from the classic Playboy penthouse monopoly or oligopoly. And there was a Patricia Ford and Allie Baggett. And those are like in the 90s. I only remember them because they were like the first generation of that online internet porn to come along. But I think that is the 90s or maybe the aughts. How dare you slam on Brandy Love, sir? How dare you? Chad Twizzler's stroke, 10 generous dollars. Yes, as far as economics and time, but for the real experience and unicorn, nah, real's better. Well, yeah, of course. Show me a nice girl who's cute and has sex and is nice. Oh, that will win every day. Um, but it has been so complicated, and the supply of that has been so whittled down that it's. I understand young men, like, I mean, really, what do you what um I know someone who's starting a finishing school for young women. Those women will stand the best shot at getting the quality men because they're going to be nice, thin, and attractive in theory. But the supply of quality, nice, sweet, kind girls who like to have sex. I mean, just saying that. What if you girls were quality, thin, sweet, nice, and had sex? Already, the vast majority of women in the West find that repulsive, offensive, mean, condescending. It's like, all right, well, I don't know what we're here for then. Be mean, fat, loud, and ugly, and hate sex. See how far everyone's been. Even you, everyone cringed a little bit. Be nice, be thin, have sex, and I forgot what the fourth one was. Uh, and everyone cringes. Oh my God, why are we cringing at that? Because what they should be loud, mean, anti-sex, and cruel? What? No, everyone's been conditioned. You've all been worried about oh my God, we might offend a woman. No, I'm tired of that. They're designed to be offended. I'm sorry, not designed. They are programmed to be offended. Everyone's programmed to be offended. Thank the Democrat Party for that. For your information, Cappy, Super Chat will block chats because of certain words or change spelling when you try to hit send. No, I'm aware. I've tried to send Super Chats to like my friends. I want to call them dicks or pricks or something like that. See, the acrobatics you have to go through to spell something that phonetically sounds the way you're trying to, it's a pain in the ass. Matt Baker, sorry, 5 Canadian. Only downside to consumption, lowers natural aggression drive, which when used properly is very motivational, great outlet, lifting heavy thing. No, this is not your hobby, right? This is, okay, I need to get sleep tonight because tomorrow I got an early shift. Rub one out, 6 p.m. So you're not thinking about going out, right? Just rub one out quickly. Go to bed. You got a first date. You should not, on first dates, now watch every fucking poser. Bro, I get my dick sucked all the time on the first. The fuck you, dude. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, Punjab, with your fake account. Every great once in a while that might happen. Every great once in a while. But no. The first date, she's got to get to know you. She doesn't know who you are. You don't even kiss on the first date, man. It's just good. And you don't worry about it. So rub one out, go out. Hey, yeah, oh, you like fish? I like fish too. Aren't fish great? Yeah, they're easier to maintain than cats or dogs. I used to have a fish. His name was Goldie. Oh, maybe we go to the aquarium sometime. And then down the road, a very good policy, good strategy. You know what? You ask out the girls, you post, you put it out there, and then you let them let you know when they're ready for sex, right? You just go, "Oh, sure, yeah, okay, yeah." Like, just how much more relaxed it would be if you didn't worry about it and you just went out and had a good time. Let's go roller skating. Sure, okay. You want to come back to my place? Oh, then like third, fourth date, maybe you don't rub one out. This sounds so stupid and child. No, it's strategic. People want unconventional results using the same conventional tactics. And then when you say unconventional tactics, say, well, then maybe you ought to do this. Oh my God, what's wrong with you? Okay, normie, man, have fun with your normie fucking results. Like when you eat a burger, but you take the bun off because you're doing keto, people look, what are you, weird? Oh my God, he took the bun off. I'm like, okay, enjoy being fat. I don't care. So yeah, I use it as an occasional tool so that you make the right decision. Chad Twizzler Stroke, $5. I love pointing out Psalms that it's okay to love your woman's boobs. Yeah, I forgot the something of her breasts or bosom or something like that. God wants you. Oh, by the way, despite what your wife tells you, God does want you to have sex. Get my book. I don't want a threesome with Jesus. That will stun the upright Bible gals, but then they pretend that verse is not real. Then they don't want sex. Look, recognize women's sovereignty. Most women don't like sex with most guys. That's fine. That's their preference. Most women don't find most men attractive. That's fine. I'm not saying you can use the Bible like, yeah, no, God actually wants you to have sex, but you don't have time. Look, if girls don't like sex, they don't like sex. You just move on. This is why it's perfectly like, yes, I expect to have my wife serve me drinks in lingerie when I get married or I get older. I expect my woman to serve me drinks in lingerie. That will immediately purge all the prudes and the women, like I told the story a million times before. I find that degrading that you want a woman to serve you drinks in lingerie. Thank you for letting me know. I don't have to worry about you anymore. They're half the formula. All right. Trust me, you want the girls wanting to have sex with you. It's a lot more fun. I don't mean them not wanting and you're doing, the raisoning. That's not what I'm talking about. The ones who are like, okay. It's like, oh, dude, just go. I can't get it up now, man. Just go. Just go. You guys are going to save a lot of time and stress not trying to pull teeth to get women to whatever, enjoy sex or be. That's not your job. That's their problem. Yeah, it's well, that's one of the main premises of these books is a lot of women are attracted to Christianity not because they believe in Christ, but because Christianity, the Bible particularly, has a lot of verses about lust and sin that can be used as an argument that, we should get married, but sex is bad. And then there's also the forgiveness aspect where you can be a horrible, despicable human being and that guy will forgive you. And Christians are pretty dopey. They'll let you come in. Come on in. Oh my God. How many children did you kill? How many abortions? Come on in. We forgive you. We're Lutherans. My God. We love you so much. Fuck our congregants. Fuck the real people. A new prospect, a convert. Oh my God. We love you so much. Come on in. Come on in. Dr. Paradoxical, 10 generous dollars. Without Nebraska, I would have been able to train without Nebraska, without that, I wouldn't have, without Nebraska, I wouldn't have been able to train my wife, conservative Asians who had never seen casual suck at first. You literally start from scratch. I say, Paul, yeah, no, it's not a bit. No, hey, look at that. Ain't that fun? Doesn't that look interesting? Absolutely. You just, especially for the younger guys, make it abundant. I mean, don't say it first thing when you're hanging out with a new group of people, but when the conversation heavily moves around, like, oh, what are you looking for? I'm like, I'm looking for a hot woman with big boobs to make me cookies and have sex in the kitchen when she's wearing skimpy lingerie. Say it, or whatever your version is, and you'll stand out. And most of the girls will clutch their pearls. Oh my God, you're disgusting. Like, you asked. That's what I want. But then there's going to be the kind of quiet gal who's whatever, something kind of nerdy like a biology major or something, and you wouldn't have thought. And she's like, what are you doing later? And you're like, oh, nothing. You want to come over to my place and make some cookies? But yeah, make it because you don't have time to be going out with prudes. You just don't. You don't have time to be going out with girls who don't like sex. I'm sorry. And we don't. That's another statement of fact. Sorry, ladies. Ladies, and here's, if you don't like sex, just say you don't like sex. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with it. Just save yourself the time. I mean, do you like a guy constantly asking you for sex? The guy's getting annoying after a bit. Vito, €5. Hi from your Italian agent in the field. What I do is transmuting my urges and using it in my work so life is sweet and cheap on celibacy. You can, people ask, what motivated you? Poverty, hunger, and hatred. Everyone says, you got to let go of the hate. Those are people who are afraid of you. What the fuck? No. Don't know why Chicago is calling me. Yes, using the sex drive, using hatred, using fear. These are all great fuels to achieve success. Pampered little bitches from the suburbs, like, why do you have to change? What motivates? Oh my God, it's just all about revenge. Oh my God, it's more about, why don't you just chill? Take a chill pill, man. Then those are the people now who are in debt. And I do watch them on the social media. I do find old people, not friends, people I ran into. I'm like, oh, are those your property taxes that you voted in? Oh, okay. Oh, you filed for foreclosure? Oh, that's nice. That's nice. How is the chill pill treating your retirement program there, sir? Ray, thoughts and minds. Please subscribe. $2. I've been rubbing it out for 10 years, still riled up. Yeah, well, you should read The Way of Monkey book. That would be, why is I got to go talk to T-Mobile. T-Mobile keeps calling me. I'm like, stop calling me. Oh, you know what? Let's block that number. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Let's do that. Okay. Let's hide and block calls. Show block calls. No. Hide block calls. Why? Block. Thank you. It's amazing. We here at the T-Mobile family want to let you and shut up. See, that's the problem. You can't go into because you go into the store. It's just those are the poor people making $15 an hour. They didn't ask for this. I want to hunt down the NBA foxes. Let's call Aaron. I'm gonna find. Oh, is this where you live? Your wife is pretty hot. I'm gonna call, see if she wants to go on a date all the time. Anyway, what was I gonna say before I got rudely interrupted? Oh, yeah, read The Way of Monkey book. You'd love it. You should, Ray, do that. You and TFM, you guys could collab in the same field. Chad Twizzler stroke, $2. My mountain lion is well endowed. Yeah, that's right. Don't you have that's right. You have the cougar set up. Ken Rose, he says hi for $2. Oh my God, look who's here. Hey, everybody at Shark Taw's. Where have you been, man? Shark Taw's is back. Everybody, please subscribe to Shark's channel. He does documentaries on sharks and is a very calming, non-AI voice, I might add, authentic, where he has nice, chilling music. He does a lot of the music for my intros. Shark is here. To the younger folks out there, listen to Cappy. If the girl isn't choosing you, get sleep, go do your hobby, spend time with friends, work extra shift, right? All that, or watch stuff on sharks. Exactly. If only there was a resource, if only there was a YouTube channel people could subscribe to about sharks. Hope all's well. It's great, man. Good to see you still alive, Shark. Thank you for the $20. Chad Twizzler stroke, $2. It was hard to get previous chat through. Dang YouTube. Yeah, we should come up with a whole new vocabulary list. Like Sags is socks. It's just so childish. See, I don't get it. It's like you could curse and swear on YouTube, but then when it comes to the super chat, oh my God, you can't make it make sense, YouTube. Beforehand, you were real stingy. Now you're like, no, you could curse and swear. All right, thank you. That's cool. But then what's with the super chats? Hey, would you blow me 10 generous dollars? People think anti-male sentiment started with Gen Z. No, this started with, one might go with Seneca Falls. Some might say it's always been there. I'm going to say it's been baby boomer feminism. But it started off with the silent generation and boomer, and then the antagonism towards males blew up and became blatant in millennial women. It started, I'm going to say, in its effective form, baby boomer feminism, and it has been continued to be curated and cultivated into a very purpose and dedicated weapon of the Democrat and leftist parties globally, where it's the victim oppressor narrative. Men are bad, women are good, women need money from men. But that is not relegated to the sexes. It's all traits: race, class, ethnicity, ableism, height, age, whatever. The Democrats need to have everybody pissed off at some other group of people because the larger group of people is oppressing you. And only they, by taxing those rat bastards, can get you the free gimme-that's. It's just that I think, feminism would be the largest group because it's two entire halves of the population. Yeah, that happened. Well, where is it? I don't have it here. Pick up my book, A World Without Men. My grade school teachers are already telling us that women didn't need men. We're little boys, and here's this fucking bitch of a school. Oh my God. Oh, I hate them. I can't find them. I couldn't find them. I'm like, they got to be alive. Some of them got to be alive. And nope, they fucking gone. Oh, they're horrible people. Just horrible, evil people. Yeah, I mean, these were full-grown women telling like second grade boys, girls don't need you. Like, okay. Fuck off. Fuck off. Chad was a stroke 2 bucks. Dutch Reformed is much worse than Luther's. Oh, I'm sure there's every possible variation. I mean, everything keeps fracturing. I'm not a big fan of Catholicism. I don't have a particular denomination I cheer on or form against, but man, you Protestants just keep fracturing and fracturing and fracturing. It's like, is there any integrity? Any? And then they mostly become cults at the end of the day. They just become this obscure cult. Don't worry. Look, there should be only two groups: the pro-sex Christians and the anti-sex Christians. Guess which one's going to be around in a generation? There you go. All right. That's it. I'll see you guys later. Link below is The Menu Life Without the Opposite Sex and Turf Flinging Monkey's book, The Way of Monkey book. I'll see you guys later too.